Do we think our first trip to the water parks in 2 years is going to impress? Let's see. I've decided that I'm going to eat at every quick service location on Disney property, but free will isn't nearly as fun, so this week, for the first time in 2 years, the spinner has landed on Blizzard Beach. We have 3 options at Blizzard Beach, and it looks like the spinner has chosen the Warming Hut. Opening with the rest of Blizzard Beach on April 1st, 1995, Warming Hut is a quick service restaurant at one of Disney's 2 water parks, Blizzard Beach. So, let's go to Blizzard Beach for my first time at the Warming Hut. And let's get ranking, starting with the theme. Truthfully, there's not much here in the name of theme. It is modeled after a warming hut, which is a building that provides warmth during cold winter activities. So story-wise, it does fit in perfectly at Blizzard Beach. It makes perfect sense why Blizzard Beach, a planned ski resort, would have a warming hut. But visually, it's just not all that interesting. It does have that cabin feel that a lot of the buildings in the entire park have, which is nice. And I do particularly like the fact that both signs for this place are themed after the pipes of the warming hut. But other than that, it's not much. And the seating isn't any more special, it's just picnic tables. Made worse by the fact that some park goers did just leave their stuff at some of the tables, making them unavailable. At Typhoon Lagoon, there were signs up by the picnic tables saying that they were reserved for people eating. I didn't see any of those signs here unless I missed them. So that's kind of a bummer. I think it is the least interesting theme we've seen from the water parks thus far, even if it isn't terrible. So I will give it a 2 out of 5. Now let's move on to the food. Warming Hut serves a great variety of food options, and fitting with the theme of the Warming Hut, most of them are savory options. And lucky for me, pork is a big player here. So naturally, I started with the barbecue pork sandwich. And oh boy, was I so excited to try this pulled pork sandwich, and right there, you can see when I burned my mouth. It hurt so bad. It still hurt me on the drive home. It still hurt me the next day while I was writing the script for this video. They ought to rename this place to the Burning Hut. Yeah, thank you. I'll be here all week. Yes. It's a testament to how fresh it is, but it was very hot. It burned my mouth. The pulled pork betrayed me. So yeah, other than the sandwich being so hot that it did burn my tongue, this was a really good sandwich. The pulled pork itself was nice and flavorful, but for me, the star here was that barbecue sauce. I think it just elevated it all the more. And I didn't even know until about halfway through that there's also bacon on this sandwich, and that made it even better. I know it's real easy for pulled pork to impress me, but this pulled pork did impress me. It did also come with tater tots that were fine. I don't think they were particularly interesting. I think they tasted just like the tater tots you could buy from the frozen section at the store, but hey, that's not bad because tater tots from the frozen section at the store are pretty dang good. So I'll take them any day of the week. And a little more interesting than your traditional Disney fries, I suppose. Now I couldn't help it, I had to get another pork item. I went for the elote nachos with pork. This is roasted pork, elote cheese sauce, guac, sour cream, roasted corn, jalapenos, and pico. And these were pretty good. Now I will say, the surprise hit Coronado nachos are better than these. But these do hit in their own ways. I liked the toppings. I thought the pork was equally as good here as it was on the sandwich. Now because I did love the sauce on the sandwich so much, it did feel notably missing here, but it was balanced out by the different toppings, so it was still good. I wouldn't say it's the most unique nacho offering I found on Disney property, but it's a good option for your water park day. And for dessert, I got a nice heaping bowl of nothing. Yeah, they don't have any desserts. Their online menu advertises that they have desserts, but when we got there, in reality, the only desserts they had were stereotypical Mickey ice cream variety desserts. So I got a stereotypical Mickey ice cream bar. Simple, effective, tasty, just not quite as tasty as a brownie sundae would have been. Come on guys, what the heck? At the end of the day, the food here is pretty good. Better than I think it has a right to be hidden at a water park. It's not immaculate or groundbreaking, but it is good. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Lastly, did I discover something? Would I choose to eat here over the choices I usually make at water parks? Maybe. I don't know. Listen, I thought the food here was good, but I don't think anything I had here today is gonna cause me to go out of my way to go to Blizzard Beach specifically for it. Maybe if I'm at Blizzard Beach and I'm hungry, I could go for that pulled pork sandwich because it was very good and you know how much I love pulled pork. But at the end of the day, I haven't even tried the other two Blizzard Beach options. For all I know, they're going to be so good they blow this place out of the water. So for now, I can tentatively say, yes, maybe if I'm here on a Blizzard Beach day, I'll be back. But we'll see if that'll stand. So, Warming Hut clocks in at a 5 out of 10, and I'm gonna put it in 84th place out of 100. Hopefully we can get to the water parks a little more often from now on. A 2-year break is pretty massive. And tell me, have you been to the Warming Hut? Do you like the Warming Hut? Did you even know what the Warming Hut was before you clicked on this video? Let me know in the comments. But we'll see what's next.